So listen, there's something to it that this is a mouth game. So if his mouth crosses the border, points, boom, right there.
On the mouth mark?
view right there?
Yeah.
But it also doesn't matter if
Mouth
Choe's distracted. He doesn't cut to that camera in time.
It was their top trending article.
For sexual days?
Yeah.
Cover of Valley Life. Look. See for yourself. Matt, Seth,
right.
and Deirdre from Robot Chicken.
Hi.
Or, as you might know them, the inspiration for today's game, Robot Dickin.
You're East Hammer Tree.
My name's Matt,
Your name's Matt.
and I have two fish that have gone missing.
Does anybody want to harm you or have a grudge against you?
Don't know.
Missing persons cases, of course, this would be a fish, right?
Right.
So after the first 24 or 48 hours, the chance of getting them back alive is slim.
Yep, I understand.
All right, I just want you to be prepared for the worst.
Welcome to Fishcenter Interrosession. This is Matt. I'm here with Max, Dave, and Choe. Made great progress last week in the rules, rule additions and subtractions and clarifications and
Oh my god.
modifications.
Look at that.
Red flags expire after 1 business day.
Oh, I thought it was birthday.
Must provide video. The user, the viewer, is a user, Fishcenter user, right? Audience, fan, listener, whatever.
You could say
We'll call it the
viewing is
user.
using. Sure.
Fishcenter user must provide video or image evidence. If you want to throw a red flag, you can't just say red flag. You can't just fling one of those emojis that Peter built. They're very cool. But if you want to actually make the call, we need capture something. Hamburger.
Wait, Mom is stuck. Someone's saying Mom is stuck.
Nah, Mom's just chilling.
It's weird, though. Choe,
She's like sitting on a flagpole.
who does that? Just the nerds, right?
Nerds did that back in the day. HamCam is going to set up, which will provide an MK2 mouth match. It's our new efficient way of getting hamburgers points. And that will be established each day. When hamburger's mouth passes the line, because it's a mouth game, he will receive 15 points. This next note, I don't remember what it means. Original 80s music, Durant. What does that mean?
And Dave's replay machine. Dave's going to have a new computer set up with a replay machine.
No, I think the original 80s was for Coin Quest rounds.
Oh, do we want original music for Coin Quest? Yeah. Maybe. Sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Shit, I never set the replay machine up. I'll do that after Fish
It's
Center.
my new computer. I can't wait.
And then Kang Mei is going to rotate.
Just reading through these.
So
It's
smart.
pretty
So good of
interesting.
us. Top crown gets bonus. What does that mean?
Well, think about this. You know when you make a stack of crowns?
Yeah.
What
No,
does the top
no.
crown normally
I don't
get?
know what
A
that
bonus.
See, Mom's free.
I'm just playing around with you, Matthew. Of course, that means that the fish who has the most crowns going against the fish with the second most crowns, to make that fair, to give a little bit of an incentive to not just make second place, we let the Kang Mei winner get advanced spaces. Now, that second place spot, if 2 people are tied for first, they already go into this Super Kang Mei board. But if that second place is tied between multiple fish, well, there's going to be a different game to solve that. But then the bonus points are still happening.
Fishcenter Live, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Josh calling from the Aqua Lab.
Hey, Josh.
Hey, guys.
We're in the middle of Interrosession, which means we're elaborating on some of our details. Do you have any suggestions, comments, or improvements for us?
Yes, I definitely do. Before I get into my suggestions, I will say that I definitely love all the changes you guys have made so far.
All right. 1 for 1.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hey, listen,
Fantastic
it's not just
ideas.
our changes. We get lots of user submissions. In fact, I think all of these were user submissions. We just know something good when we see it.
You guys have definitely done a lot so far that first week.
So now it's safe coasting, safe sailing.
We can relax.
Don't even have to worry.
Well, I wanted to hit on one of the topics Max put up pre-Interrosession.
I know what you're going to say. Everyone drink milkshakes before the show, so it sounds like we got like a thick throat.
I thought about that one, but no.
So it always sounds like we're talking like this a little.
I wanted to hit on getting fish that are consistently at the bottom of the scoreboard a chance at scoring more points.
That's so funny because in my mind, the minute you said that, I started thinking harder than usually. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean by that?
I hear you.
And I conjured a video that's exactly related to what you're saying that we're going to watch instead of listening to you talk for a few minutes.
Right now.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Let's do it.
Something needs to be done about Style Toy, Jeremy Leg, and Slider. These fish are barely able to score points during Coin Quest, and are ridiculed in the chat. Style Toy is so scared for his life, he spends half of the show hiding in rock caves. Hamburger gets special treatment so that he can more easily compete with the other fish, so why can't these guys too? Not to mention, their smaller fish bodies make it harder for them to hit the coins and score points. Something needs to be done.
Yeah.
Who's the new fish? He's a motherfucking style toy. Look at him swim. He's a motherfucking style toy.
Fishcenter Live.
So, one way for these loser fish to get points is to win points. One thing we haven't gotten into in Interrosession is game strategy. New games, new theories.
I'll tell you what, though, in 1 year, this conversation is going to seem so ridiculous because Jeremy Lake's going to be 9 inches long. And Jeremy Lake's going to be one of the top contenders in the tank.
I don't think size matters when it comes to getting points as much as you do.
Well,
It's just going to seem like such a ridiculous conversation.
well, let's let Josh say. I mean, Josh called in specifically to talk on this subject, and that's why I had a mind link with the intern Courtney, and she made that in 15 seconds.
Go ahead, Josh. What do you think?
Well, so I have two ideas related to this topic. The first one is introducing a third coin in the family of the badass coins. So you have the badass, the ad bass, and I would propose a third coin called the
Criterion's
Nibnab
crooked
coin.
again.
And the Nibnab coin would randomly pop up just like the other two. And when any fish activates that coin, the fish on the bottom of the scoreboard would get the top scoring fish's points. So basically he would Nibnab the round leader's coins that particular round.
Oh, a score nibnab.
Well, yeah, it's similar to what we're saying with Hamburger, because the graphic did say plus 15, but in reality, what we kind of decided to do with Hamburger is if he crosses the line at least once in the round, he gets the top scorer's points. It's a mouth match. It's the Mouth Mark II mouth match. Remember that?
Definitely.
But you're saying the Nibnab swaps the top scorer of that round with the last scorer in that round, or the top scorer? Explain this to me.
So say TX Cupper does
TX
his
Cupper.
best and scores points.
What?
And he hits,
He hits.
80 points in a round. But some other fish, say Mimosa, activates the Nibnab coin. It comes on the screen, fish swims past it, what that does is
green
the
bird.
last place fish on the scoreboard now gets the points instead of TX Cupper.
Last
so
place
not only does
of
it
all
give
the
fish
week?
points. No, just for that particular round. So
But
it's
what if
not
like a bunch of fish have 0 points that round?
My thought was either last place fish or you randomly select from the bottom 3 fish.
Epileptic Fish says if they can't get the coins, then why would they get the nib-nab?
Because the whole point is to try and get these fish back in the game. I mean, we're already the whole idea of fish, competing for these coins. You can say that all you want, but I mean, when callers can control the coins to place them specifically in the swim patterns of their favorite fish and stuff like that, I mean, how much more are we?
But they do guess the riddle. And
They
those
do
can be
guess the
quite
riddle. That's
challenging.
true. But that has nothing to do with the fish's ability to hit the coins. So this is
The ham cam is specifically tailored to hamburger. This doesn't necessarily seem specifically tailored to the bottom fish. Any fish can grab it, right?
Yeah, whereas Hamburger specifically lives in the holes. He is considered a mole person, a second-class citizen, whereas these are just tinier citizens.
But
Garbage fish.
if I'm hearing Josh right, though, just because, say, Mom hits the nib-nab coin, all that matters is the scoreboard positions. So Mom doesn't necessarily get the top points.
correct.
Too many
This
fish
is
tie
something
for
that-
last place, though, in a round.
Yeah, I think the biggest
It could
problem is
be,
determining
and,
the
and
bottom.
like I said, you could always randomly hit, like you could do a random selection of the bottom 3. This isn't a coin. It's just like the ad bass and the badass. This isn't a coin that comes up all the time. This is just sort of every now and then it comes up as one of the 3 coins. And when a fish activates it, you know that one of the bottom fish is going to get points that round. And the top fish is going to get denied points. So not only are the bottom fish getting points, you're keeping the game a little more.
You know what? Now that I've thought
competitive.
about it and listened to your voice a little, I like it more. I like the nib-nab coin. We used to have a swap coin, which has
happened
been
to
out
the
of
swap
commission
coin?
because Drew's the one who programmed CoinQuest very messily, and I haven't been able to find anyone to go in there and navigate through it and change it, so it only has the old fish on it. Which is similar to the swap coins like this. I'd love to bring that back, and I'd love to try the nib-nab coin. Maybe at some point mid or end episode, Dave, we
we're just
set up
trying
a
to
round
escape.
3.
Yeah.
You're really good with Python, right?
I'm not good at Python, but I'll try my best.
Can you Python script a nib-nab coin to randomly appear in the round?
Yeah, I'll try my best.
Okay.
And see, I think not only does this give a fish on the bottom a chance to scoot up in the rankings, but it's going to get them more involved in the game as a whole. Because say Jeremy Leggs got 0 for the week. He nib-nabs a really great coin round of like, say, 80 points. And now all of a sudden he's in the middle to upper part of the pack. Then you're going to get other callers and fans of J-Leg call in and give him bonus points. Because a lot of times people aren't giving points to their favorite fish if they're at the bottom of the barrel.
Because
They're
it's a
giving
slippery
points to-
slope, you're saying.
Yeah, so you're not only going to
How about if there's a
randomly
tie
give
at the
whoever's
bottom?
last point.
all the
You're
bottom
gonna
fish get
help
it.
them.
Oh, Choe's got a good idea. If there's a tie at the bottom, all the bottom fish get it.
Yeah,
the
screw it.
nib-nab giveth and the nib-nab taketh away.
If there's a 4-way tie at the bottom, the nib-nab should shoot them all 4 of them should go up. Screw it.
Hey, I like that.
Hey, and you know what? This also does is takes moments where, let's say TX Cupper, who's hitting all those coins, or Flumpo is hitting all those coins, or even someone set up because it's the once or twice or sometime a week, they've set up all these +5 coins. Suddenly you want to fish, your fish who's earning the most points, the drama is are they going to avoid the nib-nab coin? Or are they going to be the one to hit it? Are they going to be the one giving up their points that round? Yeah, Josh, you're laughing because you like it.
Yarayus makes
I
a
like
very
it.
good point.
I
But
like
then this bottom fish, were they to get to the top, lose the fish tank show.
Hey, that's
And
the game.
and what we should probably do is do a test tank show with the loserest fish that we can find.
Oh, you're saying
See
do
how-
a
see
tank
how it
show
behaves.
between Jeremy Legg and Style Toy
Yes.
to see if it's even worth our attention. Oof.
Yeah.
Well, see, I think fish like that, like J-Leg, he's not a big coin scorer, but I think as far as Fish Tank Choe goes, he's always in the middle of the tank. He's kind of cruising around slowly. I think he might even be better at Fish Tank Choe.
We'll find out. Josh, thanks for your insightful thought full time.
It's weird because I know
Thank
another
you.
Josh, so whenever this guy's called Josh, it doesn't feel like your name should be Josh because I already know
I
one.
met a great guy named Josh yesterday. I feel like I don't know any Joshes that I don't like.
Yeah, I feel like I only surround myself by people named Josh.
Well,
My
no,
Athens
they-
roommate's name is Josh.
Do you like him?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love him.
Josh is a
I'm sorry.
great
I thought
name
you were
for
asking
great
me.
guys.
I earned $6 gambling.
Well, I appreciate you guys
Thanks, Josh.
hearing out my nibnab coin.
Is that all you earned? $6?
Well, I earned like 50 from roulette, but then that lady took it all from us.
Yeah,
Tell us about that lady,
Was
Matt.
she Asian?
she was. She came in and cleaned us
Oh,
out.
Yeah, the Black Widow. Always avoid the Black Widow.
By the way, you guys, I don't know what Max told you. You guys were invited.
Well, I mean, it's awesome that I was invited. I just never actually got the invitation, I
I
guess.
think
Yeah.
Max.
I don't think that's an official
I think
thing.
Dr. Rich told Max, and then Max didn't pass
Oh.
it along.
I forgot.
Oh, okay.
I was too excited
think that's what
thinking
happened.
about myself.
I mean, I had quite the weekend at home.
What'd you do?
anyway.
Yeah, I probably would have declined.
Oh man,
of course.
What didn't I do? I had all of bistro for lunch. It was crazy.
The one on Ponce?
Yeah, it was insane.
That place is pretty good.
Yeah.
I'd
Sounds
tell you
good.
about
Sounds
my
good.
weekend more, Dave, but we have a segment on Blood Feast called Sunday Reviews.
Yeah, and I'll learn about
So
it.
you'll
later.
hear about it
And I
then.
definitely want to hear more. It sounded like you guys had an awesome time.
Well, Sunday was the day I was back, so ooh, watch out.
Oh,
maybe it-
spoiler alert.
Yep.
Max snuffed you guys on purpose, I think, so he could look cool.
That's fine.
And I looked really cool. Just so you know that, Dave.
Yeah, I was watching all the tweets come out about it, about
Yeah.
how cool everyone's like, who's
Who's
this
this guy
cool
with the
guy?
pencil thin mustache?
You had a pencil thin mustache.
Yeah,
in
just for the
Vegas?
weekend I drew it on.
Wow.
And also one of those, what do they call them, librarian suits? They're like pastel. Zoot suit.
Zoot Suit Riot.
You didn't tell him about your bathing suit.
I bought a $95 bathing suit
Oh my God.
because I was rolling in money.
Made of
Fishcenter
gold?
Live, what's your name? Where are you calling from? It's only $90 with your $5 roulette win. I'm sorry, $6. It's $89. Fishcenter Live, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, it's Alex from Lowell.
Hey, Alex.
Hey, so I've got some big ideas.
Wow,
Three
so-
main big ideas.
What a relief to have other people figure this out. Let's hear it.
Okay, so number one is the Roto Choe should be the thin blue line. It should highlight the outside of the areas. And as far as the mouth, lips don't count. The mouth gash has to be in at least partially the square.
So line is out,
But now lips,
and
mouth
lips
isn't-
don't count.
Mouth is just a
Lips
term
don't
for a
count. The
vacancy.
it has to be an open.
Lips are
It
mouth.
has to be some of the mouth opening.
Sorry, sir, but lips are part of the mouth.
This is a whole other discussion.
Yeah, no, but I mean, if you
Can you
if you
wait?
get,
Can
like,
before
just
we
the
get to
bottom
there,
of
can
the
we
lip.
hear your reason for thin blue line? Because I've got a developer working on this tomorrow. Teen Tyler, my favorite developer. He said he could have a
Because
couple
it-
hours to do this tomorrow.
He said,
Well, it highlights the outside of it, so the line is out, but it makes it very clear what's in.
See, I think the shaded background makes it the most clear.
How, if you shade something, it makes it harder to see inside.
Oh, burn.
Whoa.
I don't think
I never
so.
even
It depends
thought
on the
about that.
it depends on the opacity.
Oh yeah, opacity.
If
Any
the
opacity
opacity-
would be more opaque than clear.
Yeah, the pointy blue, the way it's on the screen right now, is perfect.
But the blue could, if the mouth rides the line, then you're going to be
Right.
arguing about one
This might-
pixel
it
whether or
might
not
end
it
up
crossed the
Right,
line or
it's
not.
so-
But they do that in
Never going to
football, don't they?
happen.
But if you have it, if you
Ben
have
hits
an,
the
says
line,
Ben
though.
said lips are part
So
of
if
the
it
mouth.
hits
but-
the line, we're in.
but if there's an opaque
But
background, you
I
can
think
see
that
through
the
it.
lips are
You can
part
match
of
it
the
up
mouth, but
easier.
you have to have some of the mouth opening in it, or else it's not really. It's like underneath the mouth. Like I remember Dave was making a point one time, like if you kiss someone on the lips,
Yeah.
and like you're kissing them on the mouth. But if someone
Yeah,
kissed
mouth
you on
butt.
your bottom lip, like on your like right above your chin, and it touched your bottom lip, you wouldn't say, "Oh, I just got kissed on the mouth."
Listen.
You'd say that person like kissed me right underneath my mouth.
Yeah,
I'm
but you
sorry.
said specifically just
Sorry.
touching the lip and
Mic
not on the
drop.
lip.
We've already established this. This is in the books already.
Yeah. What do you want us
Well,
to change
that's
the
my
10th
least
Amendment
big
of Fish
idea. I'm
Center?
working up to my biggest ideas.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So second, I like the idea of the mouth mark, but I think that it should change a little bit as far as what points Hamburger gets. Because I think it's unfair to give him, like, he's going to make that almost every time. And to give him the highest scoring fish every time is ridiculous, especially when you consider
But
round two.
we don't know if he's going to make it every time.
I think he will. He's very active. And it also eliminates all of the risk of round two. Like, if he's active and playing Coin Quest, he would have negative round twos.
Yeah, but if the highest scoring fish has negative points in round twos, he will have negative round twos.
That is unlikely.
But not impossible.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's not impossible for frogs to fall out of the sky,
That's
right?
Well,
now
do you-
you're talking about fantasy.
Do you want a
No.
completely predictable show, or do you
Anything
want an
can happen.
unpredictable show?
I think.
I'm just saying, I think that round one, and I think it shouldn't just be if he passes the mouth mark once. It should be every time he passes the mouth mark. For round one, he gets 4 points. For round two, it's a net -3. And for round three, it's a positive 12.
No, there are a lot of viewers in our
You're saying he
chat
get-
room that
Dave,
are saying.
can I clarify what he
No,
just
I'm
said?
just talking.
Because
I'm
he
kind
says he
of-
gets the sum total of the points
saying-
on the screen.
I respect how he just pulled that completely out of his ass. I'm kind of in awe.
Well,
I know,
there's
I've been
4
thinking
plus
about
ones.
You are pretty good at bullshitting,
A lot
sir.
of people saying let Choe decide because he's the judge.
I like the
Choe has been
original
making
idea.
some questionable
match.
decisions as of late.
Oh man.
Hot
Hot take.
Choe, I mean, I don't mean to say you've lost your way, but
But that's
You know.
what he said.
You can show your own way.
Do you think his integrity is being compromised?
She'll have
okay.
someone
But now
from
I'm getting up to my
Jim
biggest
Jab working.
and final idea.
How do you come
Insider?
up with your ideas?
Hamburger would get
Bam,
the mouth
mouth
mark there.
Watch Fish Center every day, and
You think getting all
think
the
about
highest
it
points
different things.
isn't worth it?
But also, I
moved
think
on,
that
Max.
more about Hamburger. Like, if you give him the mouth mark and he gets the highest coin quest every time, plus he can earn points from Dave leaving the room, eel reveals, eel parades, it
Well,
would
you-
just get ridiculous.
Well, we've done away with all those.
We've done away with all of those. It's now only
All
the
of
mouth
them.
mark match. This is our new
Even
technology
Dave
for
leaving
spring.
The room is,
Alex,
even Dave leaving the room.
That's
What?
correct.
can I give you a thing, Alex? Can I give you a thing right now? Open your hand.
What
I'm
do you
going to
wanna
give you a
give me?
thing.
All right.
I want to try
Both
this out
hands
for
out.
spring season.
Crabs.
At least a week or two. And then we might have an emergency intercession debate. But if this doesn't work, I will kiss
Well,
you on a
write down
place
my
you want.
idea.
Any
Write
place
down
you
my
want.
idea.
Why are you always kissing people?
Because Alex wants it and Alex likes it.
No,
and as a
it's-
reward
you're
for
offering it.
defeating
You didn't
me,
even bring it
I
up.
will
You're
kiss
Alex,
her.
this is taking a turn. Thank you for calling.
Wait, I have a third biggest
All right,
idea.
let's hear
This
it.
is all. That's been 4
Okay,
ideas so
Suddenly
far.
you're kissing Max. Let's hear your idea.
No, okay. So, third idea is that you were talking about how you want like it to go down to the last week with 2 fish possibly for the Super Kang May. So what I was thinking is you divide all the fish into like 2 conferences, like in NBA East-West, in football AFC, NFC. So the 2 highest crown-earning fish for a season go in different divisions. The 2 highest point fish go in different divisions, and you keep dividing them up like that. And so then there will be a semifinal for the 2, like the one that earns the most crowns in a conference is like the winner, but there's also the point earner in each division, and they get to play Roto Choe. And if the point earner beats the other fish in Roto Choe, then it's Super Kangmei between them. And then those 2 divisional winners face off in the Super Kangmei to win the Super Crown.
I didn't listen to any of that.
Yeah,
Nobody
you're,
really cares.
You're bullshitting out of your ass. Lost a lot of steam in that third one.
I think you should have let off with that one.
Well, I
'cause
think
that was your favorite.
No, I think so. You're saying we build the leagues.
Your
through
second
the
idea
season.
was peak bullshitting.
Carrot says, here's a new rule, a fucking
Yeah, sorry,
time
you're not
limit on the
quick enough
callers.
to book you.
Oh.
I don't think
you
that's
know
a
what?
good rule.
No,
I think
this is
is
Interrosession.
Alex,
this show is about
we're
this.
we're
I don't
open to
disrespect Alex.
all ideas and suggestions.
I like
We are
this
open.
third idea.
I could kiss
think
him.
if you could make
People say this could have been
documentation-
an email. No, I'd rather you call with something like this. And this is Max
Yeah.
saying this.
Make,
This isn't Dave.
Make some documentation. This is Dave. and send it our way. I would love to review the documentation. There were a couple times when you were speaking where I zoned out completely, but I think if I have a
What did you
graphic
think
of
about? What else was on your mind?
It's like my runny nose. won't
This is
stop
Interrosession.
the
We're
pollen
in
is-
Yeah, the pollen.
Yeah.
is-
underage college student
I'll write
drinking
it
Jaeger
down in
mode.
an email.
Open
Thanks, Alex.
suggestion.
Thanks for your thoughts.
All right, bye.
Alex, I still think you're great. Hopefully.
Gotta run.
Yeah, I hope you heard that part.
Thanks for your call.
Oh, Mom just did a barrel roll.
Let's do
Imagine
it.
if
missed
any
it.
sport had this much fan input into how it's
I
played.
think other sports have more.
They would be ground to
Basketball
a halt.
has more input.
Hamburger,
Yeah.
don't eat style toy. Okay. Whew.
Yeah, they're buddies.
I don't know. Choe, you can't say that. Have you ever seen a red, yellow, striped,
give him a
blue-edged
bite.
person get along with a brown and white striped person?
Every Disney movie, Max. Oh, you see? If my goalpost were up, oh, he wouldn't have made it.
Yeah, everyone hated the goalposts.
I think
Not everyone.
everyone didn't hate it.
They didn't really work out, though. But hey, we tried.
Let's do a Roto Choe with our 2 loserest fish that we have. Garbage fish.
Yeah,
I think NFL
who
should
is
get rid
that?
of 2-point conversions. I hate them.
They should make every point after a 2-point conversion, Dave. They should get rid of the kick.
I want to find some new games. Does anybody have new game ideas?
I've got a couple ideas of games. One that was sent in by a fan. One that's a older version of a song we use. All for us to check out today. But let's, who are the 2 biggest losers, Dave?
The 2 biggest losers in general or score-wise?
Both.
I think
You're a loser.
2 biggest losers are probably Slider and Style Toy.
So you think not Jeremy Legg and stuff?
I think Jeremy Legg, for some reason, I just see him as a little bit less of a loser.
He's like a kid. Like he can't get.
So you think I should do Slider? And I feel like Slider's been in a Fish Tank Choe.
I think Slider's just easily distracted.
Okay.
Slider v. Style Toy.
To see if it's a worthwhile competition using the.
Here we go.
When does spring start? Next week?
Today.
Today.
Today's the spring
has
season?
sprung.
Oh no, the season or the session?
Yeah, I think it was 7:30 this morning or something like
6:48 yesterday.
Choe, did you
morning.
set an alarm for it?
that. No, there's a
This morning,
specific time. It's sunrise or some shit.
Yeah.
Some raw.
Ramen.
So, Style Toy and Slider.
Let's clear the board.
Hey, can't we use a new board?
We don't have a new board.
You just showed it.
That
the
was
whole
all-
point is to use a damn.
It was
he
a
made
mock-up.
he made a whole thing
I
about
just said
it's
my
in
developer
development.
isn't making it until tomorrow. We don't have anyone on call to make Fish Tank Choe boards.
Why?
No.
have
Hire 10 more
emergency-
people. Just hire 10 Fish Tank people.
That's right. That's the William Street way. Just throw,
Maybe if you
throw
stop
heads
kissing
at it.
people, you could organize things like that.
Listen,
That's a
Alex
good
from
point.
Lowell
Organizing kissing
is
times.
That's true.
he's organizing the kissing is just part of my job with Alex from Lowell.
But is it on the mouth or on the region just below your lower lip? Whatever the fuck that
I
meant.
don't know. It could
That's
be
a
my
chin.
knee.
That's a
Someone in
taint.
chat said my knee.
Okay.
I would say there's a difference between a peck and a kiss. But location's irrelevant. Style Toy and Slider. All right, the board is clear.
Where's Slider? Where's Style Toy?
It's 4:33. Let's see how
There's
long this takes.
Style Toy.
Okay, and there's Slider.
All right, they're both.
Style Toy, top left.
All right, he can compete with the big boys so far.
Well, I mean, so far.
Yeah.
Oh wait, wrong tank.
And now Slider gets to go.
Slider just constantly just nibbling on
No
rocks.
different than any of the other fish we see. Flump can be a real pain. in the
Slider,
ass.
top left.
This is finally settling the debate, though. Of
What?
people settling the debate. People have
Tongue fell out. Hold on.
whose Slider is better than Style Toy. A lot of people have been
I
wondering
don't
that.
think that's really a debate.
I feel like there's a lot of even like college clubs that go, whose Slider is better than Style Toy? Case point 1, case point 2.
Teen Machine just said $10 on Style Toy. So
Wow.
hope you have $550.
Here we go.
$50.
Bottom
All right.
middle.
Not a great move, but nevertheless.
They might not be good at Coin Quest, but this is entertaining to watch for me.
They have no control over what they're doing, I don't think.
Nodelism says it feels like, Dave, you hate Slider?
I don't hate Slider. No, not at all. I frequently recognize how much better Slider's looking. Slider was our illest fish for a while.
After Ron
Yeah, but not the
died.
good ill, not the Beastie Boys ill.
Yeah,
Bad
no.
ill.
I would
Bad
like
ill.
to make an adjustment Interrosession adjustment to the colors of the top of the screen.
I don't hate any of these.
They go with the white and the white. It's just
I like 'em all.
unsatisfying.
Well, it'll be different for spring.
Middle left.
Spring is usually pink.
Yeah.
Floral.
Slider.
Floral and hardy.
With Good Morning America today, they did their setup right for spring.
What'd they do?
Oh, just look at it.
It's all pastels.
I'm not going to tell you.
Do you watch Good Morning America every day?
I watch it for about 5 minutes and I can't stand it anymore. And I turn on Robin Mead.
I don't think I've been awake for that in years.
I gotta
Look at
get out
this
of
little guy.
Top
there we
right
go.
for style toy.
Pretty good.
People are wondering, Dave, Slider won a crown last season. Jeremy Lake didn't. How is he a loser? More of a...
Look, I don't.
I mean, I would trust Dave's instinct,
Yeah,
though.
it's
I mean,
just my instinct.
he records the scores for every coin quest.
It's just my instinct. It's not analytical. It's just on a gut level. Jay Leg is not a loser. He's just small, and he's growing. I'm
Is
telling
he?
you, he's going to be 9 inches.
What's he now? 4, maybe? 3?
Yeah,
3 or
probably
4?
about 4.
No,
He's,
he's
in
not
there.
4
He's in there
inches.
playing like he's
4.
playing right
That's
now.
not 7.5. Slider pecking at the filter.
He's Ned's little helper.
Oh, pretty controversial statement of Johnny K. Tyler about the Super King of Winter. I think this is proving that Flump is more of a garbage fish than Style Toy.
There's a hot take.
Why is that? What's he back it up? I don't understand.
Where is this fish? Just eating?
I think that just argues that maybe
We're now
The
almost
Nibnap
4
coin.
minutes into the round.
Nimnat coin needs to be done.
Neither fish is a move away. I don't know. I think this is proving the point that these fish kind of suck.
All these fish do this. Neither one's been put on the clock yet. And look at this, right
Center
there.
square.
That's a good move for
That is a good
Slider.
Good move. These fish
Tactical.
are better than the last Froze Choe that we had.
That's not true. That one was pretty good.
Well, it's all right. I'll say it's been better than many of them. The A-team fish.
The varsity.
Yeah.
Dave, can I get that sandwich again today?
What sandwich?
The one with the chicken liver?
Oh, yeah, if you want to go over there.
You're gonna have gout before too long.
I can't wait.
How many times should you eat
Yeah, the chicken liver
a week?
sandwich?
5 times a
Not
week.
just the chicken liver sandwich.
Or is it like fried chicken livers on the side?
Watch out, Choe. You don't know.
Well, that's why I'm asking.
Don't get Matt talking about
It's over
this.
at that grocery store on the corner of Peachtree and 10th.
Oh.
Fancy grocery store.
Style Toy coming down. Oh.
Just, yeah, these fish, they don't like the center of the tank.
Mom looks upside down. No.
No.
Is that the fundamental issue, Dave? They don't like the center?
I
My
think that
roommate's
is.
been all about this secret
Whoop.
taco stand
No, that doesn't count.
buried in a Mexican market. In
Oh, come
Athens.
on, Style Toy.
He goes every Sunday for tacos.
like they're going to have to
That
go on the
sounds
clock.
He said they're like the best tacos ever. I
is
believe
the
him.
depth of this tank the problem? Because there's
There
Middle
we
right.
go.
Oh, okay.
Not a block, but each fish has a way to win now.
Slider could either win this or give this.
I think
We've
we have
seen
to
that
make
before.
sure the depth of the decorations in the tank aren't prohibitive to the game. You know what I mean? If they're too far
in
close
the
to
middle,
the
if they're
front,
too far
yeah.
close to the front.
Where the hell? Oh, there's Slider in the center.
Slider's in the middle. Is he going to give it? He's
Oh, he went for the
Kang-Mang
block. And that results in a draw.
That would mean this goes to a normal Kang Mei,
Wow.
Huh. Look at that.
which is just
Pretty
four,
competitive.
Deadlocked.
5 squares.
Yeah, you can't
Their
say
Super
that that's
Kang Mei
bad.
is just a longer Kang Mei, physically longer. To get these people off so they're not so blue balled on this, should we do a normal sized Kang Mei just to figure out who would win between?
No, because we're not. The
This
point of
is
this
just an
was not to
experiment.
But
compare
people
Style
are-
Toy versus Slider.
people are eager.
No, because then people will say, "Oh, see, Style Toy won in that fake match you did. He's not a loser." They bring it. They remember everything.
Well, you think Steltoy is a loser?
Yeah, a little bit.
I
Well,
thought
he
was your
didn't.
favorite.
He didn't lose just now. That was a draw.
If you don't win, you lose.
Red Cavalier is really shocked and says, "Whoa, just got here." How are we playing Froze Choe right now and featuring Slider and Style Toy of all fish?
Oh,
Oh
right.
man, you missed out on a
Yeah,
wild
yeah.
episode.
The one thing I did get, I got two things from that Mexican mart. They do in-house pork rinds,
Oh, wow.
and they're delicious.
Oh, wow.
Sounds good.
And they have chorizo. It's the leanest, most delicious chorizo I've ever seen in my life. Like, you cook it up, there's no grease that spills out. It's amazing.
How about aspic?
What's that?
That's,
You know when you
savory jello.
Language?
Yeah, when you
It's disgusting. Come on.
cool down the juices that come out and the fat cubes.
Fishcenter Live, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, Devin from Orlando.
Hey, Devin.
Hi. I have a couple ideas for Roto Choe.
Hit me. Hit us. Hit Max.
Ow.
Then Choe. Then Dave. Go ahead.
Ooh.
One, I think that Roto Choe should maybe translate across the tank to help the fish that stay on the side.
So not only rotate, but also wander about?
Flow Tocho. It would flow back and forth.
Yeah.
Did you just come up
Just
with
like
that,
a
man?
slow translation
saving
across
that.
the
But it's
tank.
got to be very slow, because otherwise it's just like, where are they when the things move? Which it doesn't work for a game like Roto Choe.
Yeah. You guys can, maybe implement that. The other one is maybe for each week's kinging, a different Roto Choe outline to kind of spice it up. I know you have a bunch of them.
Why would we do that?
Those are not decorative, sir. Those are practical.
Well, some of them can give advantages to other fish, so maybe like Slump, who doesn't go and dive down into the corners.
I think at that
Where
point we don't
some
want to
fish
give
maybe-
advantages. I think we're trying to.
Well, it gives advantages and disadvantages to certain fish.
Choe, do you want to try? I guess we have to do another
I'd say that,
Roto Choe.
that sort of flies
We should-
directly in the
I
face
know
of
you
most
don't have
athletics.
the outlines ready.
Can I set something up in
The
the other side?
concept of the do whatever you want. The concept of the level playing field, so to speak.
Yeah.
So one consistent in sports is everyone plays on the same
They've
field.
earned their points. They've earned their things to get there to the Super Bowl. You can't change it on them now. I don't know, but it's certainly worth it considering.
Okay. Well, thank you for considering. See you guys.
Thank you for calling.
Like, what if it's... This is basically what he's suggesting. Throw it up. That it kind of moves like this. Maybe even slower,
Yeah,
but
it
this is the
wanders
slowest
around.
we can do on this. Is that too much if it's rotating and moving?
Well, it also should maybe go, like, should travel
Right,
up and down.
Is that too much, Dave?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just, it's like a referee giving the ball to the
Keep
wide
in mind, we
receiver
traditionally
saying,
play
"Here,
this in
you scored
Criterion."
a touchdown."
I mean, it does certainly cover.
Works so fast.
Yeah, I think it would have to go like half as fast. The board just
Even
can't
a
do
quarter.
it. Like, just super slow.
Yeah.
So they still have to kind of seem like they're making a choice. Because what we have to do is androgify the fish.
I think, yeah, we have to maintain
Criterion Collection.
the fish's opportunity to make the choice.
To make it look like they're about to go whoink, 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 you know?
'Cause
Right there, Flump
we don't
just
wanna,
got
yeah,
there.
because if a fish is avoiding, and then we throw the board at him and he gets a point that's bad, I mean, that's...
And would this just complicate calls? I'm not saying it's a terrible idea.
It's not a terrible idea. There are no terrible ideas.
You know what's interesting is that we got some points this last season that went unclaimed. Maybe they could go to the lowest fish.
Unclaimed. So whenever a game doesn't get points, we also throw that at the
No,
wall?
I mean, like, people would win points and then hang up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When the points don't go somewhere, which only happened a couple times, but you're saying when that happens, that automatically goes to the lowest
Something
fish.
to think about. I don't know.
Floating boards, it's not a bad idea.
Put him in the thank bank.
I would think the new background or border, whatever we do, that'll help clarify the calls.
We'll have to try that tomorrow.
Hopefully, I hope we get it for tomorrow. He says he's got 2 hours for it tomorrow.
Okay.
What does that mean? He's got 2 hours for it.
He's in transit.
What
Do
are
you know
the
this
other-
is a train
What are the
man?
other 22 hours
Tyler,
for?
Teen Tyler, the former intern?
Yeah.
He's a train
He's
man
a teen.
now.
What's
Really?
he playing?
He's
Candy
teen,
Crush?
he's Teen Tyler. He's on a choo-choo trip most of the time.
I had
People
no
still
idea.
play
No
Candy
internet.
Crush?
What does he do on the train? Is
He goes from motel to motel.
What is he? Is he's
To Holiday Inn?
He's
Programming or-
organizing a lot of the kissing I do. So he's on a train to Lowell right now, which
Does
I've
Tyler
said is
ever
the
do kissing
priority.
too?
Of course not. He's got a rancid mouth full of leftover
People
gummy
Some
bears.
people are into that.
Not Alex from Lowell.
All right, now we were going to try a variation on Coin Quest. Did I dream that?
We're going to see how dramatic it feels to do a round 3 coin quest with a Nibnab coin.
Right.
Dave is going to program it.
Oh shit! I forgot to program it.
Can you do it quick?
Hold on.
Good, Dave. Good. Keep it going, Dave. You got it.
All right, voila.
So it should just, Dave, if you can make it randomly appear during the episode.
Dave, make it see if you can
How do I
make
do
it
that?
randomly. Just hit F4.
What's the random function?
Can you do POS.RAN?
POS.RAN. Yeah, and I'll just make it so the placement is totally random too.
Choe, will this be possible?
I'm thinking about it. It's got to appear on both tanks, though, huh? If we're going to have hamburger mouth cam and all this shit going on, then...
Hamburger mouth cam can be smaller.
Well, it's not about the size, it's just about the fact that it's there at all.
Of course, this should be in Criterion because it'll be round 3.
Round 3. So there's round 3, hamburger cam, which you're right, we should make it smaller anyway. And then Dave's going to have a random nibnab. Yeah.
Your hamburger drinking the water. The tank is going down.
Bring it.
There we go. We ready?
Yep.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition.
5 for ale. Oh, we don't have these. 1 for Top Xander.
1 for Flump.
1 for Style Toy.
I love the little son
5
of a
for
bitch.
Mom. 1 for Style Toy. 1 for Mom. 1 for Mom. 1 for ale.
Oh, Jeremy Lake almost hitting the 5, but he doesn't get it.
1
Now he
for
does.
ale. Nibnab. 1 for Greenbird.
There's a Nibnab on the screen.
Greenbird hits the Nibnab and a badass, which popped up on Mom. 5 for ale.
Oh, and Flump hits the badass, gets +10, and 1 for Flump.
1 for Top Xander.
Maybe the Nibnab was too big. 1 for...
well, the +1, they're all too big. They're not Criterion coins.
well,
1
now
for
we do it
Greenbird.
this way. 1 for
We do?
Hot Steve.
1 for Top Xander. 1 for Mimosa. 1
Hot
for
Steve also
Greenbird.
thinned to the 5. 1 for Flump.
5 for Mimosa. 1 for Mom. 1 for Style Toy.
I think the Nibnab should be
5
like
for ale.
especially small.
1 for Top Xander. 1 for ale. 5 for ale.
Dave, could you program a smaller Nibnab coin to pop up?
5 for ale. 1 for Greenbird. 1 for Top Xander. 5 for ale. Another Nibnab. 1 for Top Xander. 5 for Mimosa.
So Style Toy hit that Nibnab.
1
5 for Hot
ale.
Steve.
You can't Nibnab twice, can you?
Well, I was just checking
5 for
what-
Mimosa. 1 for Top Xander.
The Nibnab on the side. 1 for Hot Steve, 5 for Hot Steve.
1 for Top Xander. 1 for
Interesting.
Mimosa.
I think
5
that's very interesting.
for Mimosa. 5 for ale. 1 for Greenbird. 5 for Mimosa.
Now we just have to see what the result is. Who got nabbed, and was it too easy to get nabbed?
So Greenbird hit a badass, but I didn't hear what that point.
It was Flump who hit it.
Flump hit
It
the
was
badass.
plus 10.
It was +10.
Okay.
Oh, you know what else we need to determine now? What is the order of a hamburger mouth match and a Nibnab? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter because the mouth match is just an amount, so never mind.
Yeah. Hamburger didn't hit the mouth match.
He didn't get it today.
But
no.
I think he's exempt from the Nibnabs. Because he's already got his own source.
Right, the Nibnab wouldn't.
Nibnabs are
It wouldn't
for
appear in
non-ales.
hamburger whole.
Greenbird got the Nibnab.
Well, it doesn't matter who got it.
All right. Doesn't matter who got it.
Have you been paying any attention?
I don't think I understand either.
Yeah.
Now I'm confused.
The nib-nab
No, I didn't.
switches the top fish with whoever fish are tied for last.
So it's not
If
that someone
anyone hits
gets
it.
it's like a
Oh.
switch.
It's a thing, yeah, to switch, and you
Or
kind of
just
want to
that it pops
avoid.
out.
It's not a coin to gather. It seems like a button to push.
So that's the big
Right.
change.
It's a global effect.
So the big change is we need to make it a switch. Graphically. That I don't know if that's possible.
It's just a little sound effect.
Oh.
The nib-nab is a very complex coin. I don't think we've had.
Oh, maybe
anything-
it gets switched back and forth.
I don't think we've ever had a coin.
If
that's
someone
so
hits it again, it
psychologically
switches again.
complex.
So it's got to have an on and off.
It's got to
state.
be, it's got to be, it starts off and then goes on and off.
Oh, I like it.
Dave, can you set that
Well,
up?
then
and we do
really,
it?
what you should do is bake it into the CoinQuest app, so it's little like chili pepper
course.
lights that come on and off, or Christmas lights.
Why?
Because I like Christmas
We
lights.
should have a coin that turns off all the lights in the building.
Kick the plug coin.
Tomorrow, let's try it with the switch, because I think that's a very good idea. As a switch. And should it always be only on round 3s it happens, or how often does it happen? Because if it's a switch that's there the whole time,
Yeah, it might happen too often.
maybe it should only happen on...
I mean, to drive the drama, I feel like it should be a round 3 thing. You never know what's going to happen.
Maybe it happens on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday round 3s. You got it.
Oh, fuck it. I make it every round 3.
Well, in this round, Ale got 37 points, and Hamburger has 0. He's not affected, but Slider would be affected. He'd get the 37, and Ale would get 0. If the switch was switched. What?
You're right. If
that
you
didn't
finish
work.
the round with it on.
Yeah. So the top scoring fish want to hit it an odd amount of times. Wow, I love that. Even amount.
I mean, that certainly brings in an element of drama, although it may be too random. We'll have to fine-tune this.
So random.
But then here we see Slider up top. That's fascinating to me.
Well, he nib-nabbed the points.
Power up.
Duran.
Matt, you're good at that synthesizer.
All right, it's just turned on.
That is obvious.
And maybe while it's on, a voice goes, Nib-nab is on. Nib-nab is on. Nib-nab is on. Nib-nab is on.
Something
Nib-nab
like
is
that,
on.
yeah.
Nib-nab is on.
Get your kissing intern scheduler to work on that.
Well, yeah.
Fish guy Josh said his original theory was it definitely not happening every round. So we don't mess up his theory.
Yeah, every round seems like it'll be a little chaotic. Round 3, save it for the end of the day.
Oh, Undisputed Noob has a good idea, though, Dave.
Yeah.
Or
Every
round
time
one, it's
Dave
only
gets a
60
prediction
seconds.
wrong, he has to give all 3 of us $20.
It's,
Oh.
I'll just stop making predictions then.
Good, go ahead.
Yeah, fine.
Tired of hearing them.
Fine, yeah,
What
because
was
I'm
one of
right.
Dave's predictions?
That Flump was going to come back. I didn't,
Oh.
you know.
Well, you predicted that he'd win week 4 or something.
Well, listen, sometimes predictions get
Don't
muddled.
yell at me.
Well, don't criticize my predictions.
Yeah, as I recall, Dave, you were wrong with every one.
It's
Well,
absolutely
the
fine to
last one,
criticize
though.
something that's
we,
wrong.
we could have been up like $80. It's a lot of money.
Whatever, undisputed noob. I'd like to see you make a prediction. Oh, I forgot you can't because you don't have powers.
So,
Burn.
inviting Fishcenter users to submit game ideas.
Or newspaper articles.
FishcenterLive@gmail.com is a good place to send them, or you can post them here in the chat. Where else?
How about this
Call
idea?
us.
for
It's like dev
Fishster?
meeting. We'll take your pitch.
708-794-6386. Yeah, you can call in and pitch your game ideas live. You should pitch them your game ideas. That would probably be annoying. Therefore, fun.
Fister says the 2 tanks have their scores pooled together at the end of the week, and the higher scoring tank gets crawfish, and the lower scoring tank gets earthworms. It's called Earn What You Eat.
Sounds,
What?
I mean, we got to
Earthworms.
maintain the diet for the fish.
That would be cool to have a terrarium death row.
Yeah, Dave, why can't we have an earthworm terrarium?
Didn't we talk about doing Ant Center Live?
Yeah, all the ants look the same. All worms look the same.
Oh, that's right.
All goldfish look the same. All bees look the same. We've heard them all.
Bees. Forgot about the bees.
What's an animal that doesn't look the same?
Dogs.
Or different types of bugs?
Well, as long
Yeah.
as they're
What if
different
there was a
breeds.
stag beetle, a locust? We could call them loco. You could call them El Loco.
But all that really is just a reinterpretation of this general conceit.
Yeah, but
No?
I kind of want to watch it now.
You know, I think
know?
if you look at ants enough, you could start to tell them apart.
Well, Dave, you are
No.
insane.
I could tell the goldfish apart.
Define enough. Thousands of hours, maybe?
Choe, can you show us the
2
goldfish?
hours.
No.
Convenient, Dave. Convenient to make such a boisterous claim, only to lack the technical ability to back it up. Convenient.
Yeah. You'll be eating your words tomorrow.
You know what I'll be eating is a chicken liver sandwich probably within an hour or two.
I have some potato chips in my desk.
Coming up after this, On Cinema at the Cinema. How about that? The new episode of On Cinema. Tim Heidecker and Greg Turkington's cinematic masterpiece, episode 903, premieres today, live, right here on the streams. Isn't that something?
So, yeah, Egg-laying Mammal's saying we have one of each different type of bee. But don't they need, like, a hive to live?
Yeah, I think they would, like, just
put 'em in your
die.
You can't just have
I
one
think we just
garden bee
feed-
or whatever.
Or kill each
Gardener ant.
I think we have to just have, if they're all queen bees, maybe.
Clean?
Queen.
Oh.
I don't think queens can survive on their own.
Really?
They need the colony.
They need the slaves.
Morning Express after that. I'm sorry. That's Robin Mead's show.
Son of a bitch.
Movie Express after that. It's your name,
Traitor.
though. Steve Morning Bullshit at 6, a replay in Fishcenter. That's this show at 7. Assembly Line is live tonight at 8. What are they making, Dave?
I don't know.
Oh, boy.
I don't know.
Is Young going to cut her finger off again?
I hope not.
That
You
was
know what?
funny.
They're going to be making the funny pages because they're going to be telling a lot of great jokes, kind of like the comic Zits.
William Street Swap Shop.
Sherman's Lagoon.
If you
Steve
missed that earlier
playing in
today at
doubles.
1, it's on again at 9. You can catch up with your friends Matt and Zach.
Dave, was today's good?
Swap your
I
items.
didn't see today's, actually.
10 o'clock tonight, live Blood Feast. Matt and Dave, are you guys in Studio D
Matt and
again?
Dave? Max.
Matt, no, Matt.
No.
I didn't tell you.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Max
changed
is
my name.
Fired.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I was fired
Yeah.
unless I changed my name, and it changed it to Matt.
Max and Dave. You in Studio D?
No, we're out of D now. We escaped.
You're all out of D.
And you'll have to tune in at 10 p.m. to find out
Oh, shit.
what happens next.
And to see Dr. Max's Sunday reviews.
Hamburger, don't eat mom.
Tune in at 4 a.m. to watch Blood Feast in
Thinking
its
about
natural environment. Late night adult confusion.
Can I make before the end of the show, can I make a suggestion
Right
for
now.
TV viewers of
Yep.
Bloodfeast?
Uh-oh, hamburger.
Always going to do a little bite.
My suggestion was that if you do watch Blood Feast at night, get some roadkill and make kind of a frame that you nail around your TV, so it's like old raccoon and rabbit skins and muscles just arranged in a square to kind of give you the blood frame.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Thanks for watching.
Shuffling through people like cars. I can't find anyone to take my losing hand. Winning streak left me high and dry. A winning streak that slowly drains from the land, hanging by a thread. I'm hanging by a thread. Forget me, I pray to the day. Tired of being stuck on a pin. Forget me, don't see me this way. Jumping out of my skin, hanging by a thread. Hanging by a thread. Shuffling through people like cards. Oh, let 'em blow around like it'll uncover some beauty in their eyes. Maybe it'll give me a place to breathe. Maybe give me some room to stand. I'm hanging by a thread. Hanging by a thread. Hanging by a thread. Hanging by a thread.